Hey gang, welcome back. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. If you got everything you wanted for Christmas, put it down in the comments. I want to hear about it. I had a wonderful Christmas, and I'll be showing y'all something that I got as soon as I get it. The wife ordered me a toolbox on Black Friday, and it still hadn't came. It was supposed to be at Harbor Freight, but they're having trouble getting it. So I'm hoping it's going to be here in the next few days, and when it comes in, I'll probably make a video about it because I'm excited about getting it. I've been down here at the co-op. We've got a little bit of a job to do today. We're going to try to sow the yard down here at the new house, at least get some seed on it. I'm having trouble finding any straw to put on the yard, so I don't know whether we're gonna get any straw right now, but we're gonna try to get some ryegrass, at least get it started. If it don't work, we'll probably have to do it again and put some straw on it, but that's the plan for right now. I gotta make another stop or two while I'm in town, and then we'll head over to the new house. I've got the seeds here in the floor. It took 15 pounds for a half acre. We're not hardly sowing a half acre, but this should put it on pretty thick. So I'll see you over there here in just a few minutes. It's gotten where town is just full of traffic any time of the day that you want to come down here. I can remember, don't seem like very many years ago, there wouldn't be 10, 15 cars on the road in town during the week. But now, it's just about like rush hour all the time. I don't know where all these people work, or do they work? How are they out in town? Well, I'm out in town right now, but I'm working right now too. Is y'all's town like this? I know a lot of y'all live in little small towns. Are they just packed like this through the week when you think everybody's supposed to be working? I don't know. Times has just changed. Things are growing, and I don't like the progress a whole lot. I don't like the progress. Pizza Hut's hiring. Alright, we've had a change of plans. We done a little bit of work on the yard yesterday with the tractor, but we didn't do any sowing. And this is the next day. We're going to try to do some sawing. We've got some cedar here to saw, so I'll bring you along and we can see what we can get done here today. It's a kind of a bad, windy and rainy day. The first thing I've got to do is try to move these big cypress. That's that old big one right there, if y'all remember me showing it the other day. The logs that we want are over here on the other side. So we'll see if we can get this stuff out of the way, and maybe we can get started on those logs then. These are from my cousin. We sawed a few of them here, I don't know, a day before Christmas. And this is the rest of them that he had left. I've had to replace these battery ends. If these don't get good connections with this double battery system here, if that ever sparks any, it'll melt that post just clean off, and it ruins the battery. So I hope I've got those fixed now. See if it'll start. While that lift's warming up, I'm gonna go over here and measure these cedar logs, see what length they are. I think I'm gonna have to cut some of them off. They're all different lengths. I don't know what this longest one, this one right back here, the last one is one of the longest ones. Let's see how long it is. I know these things are slick that I'm walking on. Real slick. It rained a couple inches here last night. Yeah, that's 16.6. I can saw at that length. I thought if it was around 17 foot or so, I would cut it off, but I think we'll be all right there. It's got the tires mashed on the lift. That's a big log. That's pretty clean. I don't believe I'll have to blow it out right now. This first log we're sawing is a poplar. He had 2 poplar logs mixed in with those cedar. We're going to be making 7/8 inch boards out of these. Probably going to take a pretty good slab off of them. They've been laying for a little while and they've got just a little bit of rot on the bark. These will probably be 1/8. Well, 7/8 of an inch by 8 inches is probably what these are going to be. I'm going to take one more board here, and then we'll roll it over and see what we can get. I'm hoping we can get 8-inch boards. We got one more cut, and we'll be down to 7 1/4. That'll be like a factory 1/8. That should keep our heart in the center. These poplar are pretty bad to fold. A lot of times when they're real dry like this one, or has been cut a long time, they won't fold as bad as a green one. Alright, we're at 7 1/4 there now. I'm going to turn it up. And we'll get a good face on it. And I'll just turn it one more time and clamp it down, and maybe I won't have to turn it no more. We'll probably get 2 or 3 more boards off of it, and then I'll turn it down. This video has took a bunch of different turns. I don't know if we're going to finish sawing this cedar right now or not. I'll show you the poplar that we've got sawed. This was what those 2 poplar logs turned out. That's some pretty, got the blue and grays and black lines in it. It turned out some real pretty stuff. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to finish these today or not. It's getting kind of late. And my help, he's off the edge of the sawmill out here deer hunting right now. Every time we shut the sawmill off for a minute, he grabs his pew and runs down here in the woods and sits down until we get ready to start back. So, I don't know. I may just let him hunt the rest of the evening. But, that's the way it goes. I remember having a fever that bad too, wanting to hunt all the time. Maybe he'll bring us a deer back to have some backstrap. I'd like to have some good backstrap fried up. Me and my friend was talking yesterday, I think's when it was, about deer meat. And I watched a guy here the other day on YouTube eating it raw. Now, could y'all eat it raw? I don't know whether I could or not. He was eating pork fat and deer meat raw. Both of them. The pork fat, he'd slice it real thin. And the deer meat, he sliced just like paper thin. He was calling it some type of sushi. And he acted like that it was like a delicacy somewhere. I don't remember where he said. I think he was talking about the pork fat being the delicacy. I think he said in, Lord, I can't think the name of that country. Ukraine. In the Ukraine, they eat the pork fat raw, and it's a delicacy. But He ate it raw. He said it was good. I like mine cooked a little bit, but that's what me and my friend was talking about. We have always overcooked deer meat, and I'm anxious to get some fresh to try it. We was talking about just getting a real hot skillet, cast iron skillet, and just throwing it in there for like 20 or 30 seconds on each side and taking it out, letting it be real raw in the middle, just with a browned outside, I guess is what you'd call it. I'm gonna try it that way because I like my steaks real rare, and deer meat to me is as good, if not better, than steaks if you fix it right. So, have any of y'all ever tried it just real raw? If you have, put it down in the comments. I'd like to hear. That's gonna be about it today, I guess. I guess I'm gonna just not fire it back up, that way he'll stay down there and hunt some. But I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one.